physical ways that you can clear your space or shift energy, all right, within you. Um, Now this is more with the physical body. I went through some examples in regards to your home and the area that you're in, whatever space that you're in, whether it be at your car, your job, wherever. Okay, but what about you? All right, what if you're an energy? What if you're getting into energy work, or you're working with people? You're in a business of service, and you're working with people constantly. And when you come home every day, you're drained. Okay, how are you raising the vibration for yourself? Okay, a lot of times we go to sleep, that's the one thing, but we might not have time to go to sleep. Maybe you have 5 million things. You have a family, you have a part-time job, you're starting off your own business, and you need this energy to be able to reconnect within, to keep going or get things done that you need to, but you're feeling drained. So some parts, it may be genuine fatigue, and with genuine fatigue, I say obey your body and rest. But what if you're just feeling drained or bombarded with like energy because you picked up things from other people? What do you do? Okay, so I'm going to walk through some of the physical things that you can do to shift your energy, so that way you can, identify first off, is your body truly fatigued and you need rest, or were you carrying someone else's? So this is the that's the first point. You'll have to identify which one are you doing. So how do you identify if it's your energy or stuck energy? Okay, so doing some of these physical things will help you through that. Okay, um one is through the sage. I mentioned sage earlier. So instead of saging your home, you will sage your aura. Okay, so basically you would take the sage and you would just waft it around your body. So your aura is about this much or this far, depending how big your auric field is, from your body. You can kind of sense and feel it, especially after you've activated your hand chakras. Okay, so you go like this, and you can sense where your field is, and you would take the sage and you would just go around your entire body, behind you, in front of you, beside you, underneath you, go under your feet, and just clear your auric field and clear the energy with you. That's one, through smudging. Two is essential oils. Now, essential oils is you can use them in so many different ways. Okay, um, outside of so with your body, you can place them in certain places. With essential oils, you can just utilize that right here on your wrist. You could place them if you have a headache. You can place the specific oil right here on your temple, on the back of your head, like eucalyptus oil or something like that. You can use it right here for your sinuses. Um, there's others. You can also place it in your navel, the umbilical cord. I've read it's when we were born, it was tied to all these nerves. So our navel still has those nerves that are tied to all parts of our body right there. So by placing the essential oil of choice, depending what you're dealing with, right there in your navel, a couple of drops, it will help. If you're having menstrual cramps, there's a specific one you can place right on your stomach. So you can place just pretty much on any part of your body. Okay. And it's just applying a few drops to your skin and allowing it to absorb through that and connect with your body on a cellular level to help reduce whether any negative signals, inflammation that's going on with your body at that moment. Okay. But more importantly, it'll help relax and calm you. So if you're feeling stressed out, like lavender is a nice thing to calm you, bring you back down. There's certain essential oils where there's a mixture and they have calm or peace, anxiety. And when you utilize them on your wrist and just taking a few deep breaths, it'll bring you back down. They're also good to help recharge and revitalize you as well. So essential oils are a very powerful way of raising and controlling the vibrations within your body. And simply by smelling it or just placing it on specific zones behind the back of the neck, right here, your temples, will help you. Essential oils can also be used in the home, but we'll have another segment on essential oils, okay? But that's another way just to raise and control your energetic frequency by using one of the techniques. Um, the next is a crystal. We talked about crystals before, how you could wear them and carry them with you. They're also very powerful with also changing your frequency. So you can meditate with them. All right. So you can take that crystal, placing it in your hand, and just focusing that energy. If it's a bigger crystal, you can kind of just rest it on your body, maybe the area that you're guided to place it on. I have a big malachite that's actually good for protection and some other things. And there's times I just rest it on my stomach while sometimes I do when I'm watching TV. There's other times I actually meditate and connect with it, and I feel it working. Sometimes it'll, depending how hard it's working, your crystal will actually heat up. There's times that the crystal has gotten so high because it had pulled out so much stuff that was going on, so it's a good way of just drawing things out of you when you're ready. Okay, so crystals are really good as well as a physical way just to help lift the energy off of your body. If you want, you can sleep with it, placing it under your pillow, right by your side, and you'll be surprised how hot that thing can get when it's really working. If it doesn't get hot, it doesn't mean it didn't work. Okay, it still worked. But there's times that you may say, "Oh wow, this thing got warm. Is it supposed to get warm? Is it okay that it's doing this?" And I remember I did. So I'm just sharing with you that it's perfectly cool that it happens, and you can trust that it's helping. The real way you'll know that it's helping is just being more in tune with yourself, like feeling and seeing. Okay, do things feel better? Is it just noticing, having an awareness? And it takes time because sometimes we try to force it. We try to, especially when I'm in healing sessions. Sometimes folks try to force feeling. Do I feel heat? Do I feel coolness? And the trick is not to try to feel it. Just be, and you'll feel it. Just like when you walk outside, you'll feel if it's cool or warm. You never really try to think, is it hot or cold? So it's the same with when you're testing out and you're feeling it with the crystals and you're noticing changes within your body. It's allowing yourself to calm to the state of awareness where you're really being in the presence of now. And when you're in the presence of now, it's able for you to identify how things are moving with your body. Are you moving in a space of peace and serenity, or are you feeling a little anxious or tense, or things? Do you find yourself, moving in opposite directions and being pulled? So, the more in tune you are with your body, the easier it is for you to discern what's the right thing for you to do and what's the wrong thing for you to do. And it helps you with your manifestations later. But for now, just start the practice of feeling in your body and what it is that it needs. Okay. Sound is another thing that you can use to help elevate your body. Depending, it could be a song that you need to hear, maybe a singing bowls, a meditation that has like angelic sounds. These are all things that are used to elevate you. If you're listening to music that's um, maybe negative, or maybe the person was singing it when they were in a negative space, it can affect you. You can start to be drawn down just from listening to it. In the world of vibration and frequency, everything is energy. So how is your diet? Meaning, like, what kind of things are you watching on TV? What things are you tuning into in your headphones, in your car, the music that you're listening to? How are these things impacting you, especially if you're not around people a lot? The frequency is still there. It's still active. And by manipulating things like that, you can adjust how it's impacting you. So if you've noticed that you're pulled down, you're feeling your shoulders are feeling like, how are your shoulders feeling? Are they feeling tight? Do you feel burdened? Are you worrying more? Do you have a loss of energy, or you're lethargic? Do you feel like you're under psychic attacks, or things are never going your way? Something's trying to work against you. These are ways that you continually identify with where the energies around you, so that way you'll know which thing you need to do, whether it's smudging, a crystal, essential oil, sound, movement, to help you raise your frequency. All right. Um, Another way to clear it is movement. Okay. Movement is such a simple practice that we overlook and just take it for granted all the time. We, a lot of times you might just go take a walk and then you notice you feel better. But the movement is like, it goes so much deeper, even if with working out, whether it's like you're doing strength training, cardio, you're practicing yoga, Tai Chi, all this movement, it helps allow things to get unstuck in your body. And it allows yourself to be back to fluid with the energetic sources around you. So the more you move, the more you unstuck yourself, so to speak. So like if you've ever watched Tony Robbins and you see them clapping and you see them moving and jumping, this is a way of changing your state, allowing yourself to activate some of the receptacles in your brain to come out of its stuck mode, and allowing yourself to be more fluid and come back into like a vibrant state. So anytime you notice that maybe you're getting bored and you're like this and you're just crunching down, it's a sign for you to shift gears. All right, maybe you need to get up and go dance. You have to clap your hands, maybe put some music on, shift the gears, take a walk, do some yoga, cycle, skate, you name it. These are all ways to get your body in motion and to shift that energy from out of being stuck and moving yourself back up into an activated, positive, higher frequency state of being. These all work. It's just a matter of finding which one works best for you. All right. In the Universal Love Program, you'll see if you're having a hard time finding which one works, which frequency works, I have things over there to help you utilize, so that way it can get you out of that state. All right. So those are all physical ways to shift your personal energy, help get you out of one state to the next. Try them, mix and match them, see which one works for you, and I'll see you in the next episode.